It's time. Yeah, it's the time to spread awareness once again. See, every 4 years we have a big decision, don't we, USA? When will we learn? Register and vote for yourself. Ron Paul, now I'ma tell you why. Use your voice, it's a choice. Come on, Dabo, give us a break, boys. Make our vote count. I'm about to go now, but first I got to tell you about Ron Paul, the underdog, last time so fringe, but now he's relevant because we're so entrenched. We need sound money, this might sound funny. Why's the Fed printing big bucks while backing it up with nothing? We're invading faraway places, leaving us stranded. You think a commission will secure the homeland and set us up as prisoners in a place that wastes? No more pills, FDA. Why are there so many cancer patients? Cause cancer don't wait for nada, it's just a tax. I'm hoping we wake up like the wick, melt the wax, bringing you the facts. The cure exists, and the doctor will cure the apathy that looks for exits. Crash the nation of people that are currently lazy, driving in your cars all day, getting wasted. That's depressing, watching your every camera at every light. It's only gonna get worse unless we fight. So where you at, people? Wake up out the coma. Breathe, please, no need for a stoma. Off your iPhone or whatever device you're holding. I get your attention if I was dumb like Peter or Homer. The party's right here, so come over. Yeah, alright, alright. I use my voice for freedom, stand up and fight. Tonight. Victory is in the air, it feels like the light take flight. If I'm voting, it's gonna be for what's right. My rights, that's right. Bang bang, sit up, jumps the boogie to the rhythm of your boy MG. I'm gonna vote for truth and following the Constitution, cause that's what I do to the T. Hollywood would like us to think the next year is gonna be the end of the world, and that's clear. I present to you an alternative, set us free from the oppressive control, let me live. Don't believe half of what you see, shallow how the alphabet channels are trying to dumb you down. The secrets don't show, they hide in the shadows. Break the cycle, break the matrix code, unplug and let go. We are terrorizing, killing millions in the name of freedom. Bring our troops home to restore our true meaning. We still in Korea? Is that our occupation? Or is it a sending strong message to the other nations? We big time bullies, don't try to tell me different. As long as it's patriotic, I'm cool with it, please. Use your brain to think, we need a man of his word, a man that sticks to his story for what it's worth. One nation under God, or the God on the money. I know that I'm right on the money. On the back, the eye, and the pyramid, oh, it's left. I'm surprised they haven't put him on the front yet, dummies. Man, I can only tell it one way, but no better than the man himself, so listen up, check it.
Now that he's killed, boy, it is a wonderful time for this country now to reassess it and get the troops out of Afghanistan and end that war that hasn't helped us and hasn't helped anybody in the Middle East. I think strength is good, but you have to have strength in doing the right things. I think secret military prisons, keeping people there for years and years without due process, is not a characteristic of a republic that believes in freedom. It is just not the process. It's more typical of an authoritarian government to have secret prisons. So why are we afraid of openness? Why do we have to move in the direction of giving up the right of habeas corpus, which someday, if we're not careful, will affect American citizens? We should treat people the way we think we might be treated under dire circumstances.
Congressman Paul.
The party's right here, so come over. Yeah, alright. I use my voice for freedom, stand up and fight. Tonight. Victory is in the air, it feels like the light take flight. If I'm voting, it's gonna be for what's right. My rights, that's right.
No, you have a government that provides national defense, but you don't have militarism and you police the world. Maybe we could take care of some people back here at home if we weren't spending $1.5 trillion a year on our militarism. That money needs to be spent back at home, and we would have more defense, not less defense. So I think Israel should be in charge of their sovereignty, and we should never intrude on what they do. The union wage is an artificial wage mandated by the government under the National Labor Relations Board. The whole thing is unconstitutional. They shouldn't be telling people where to go. The Interstate Commerce Clause should be there to facilitate and allow people to move their businesses back and forth and not to inhibit business decisions. But there are strict rules on freedom of choice of this sort. Because you can't hurt other people, you can't defame other people. Yes, in essence, if I leave it to the states, it's going to be up to the states. Up until this past century, you know, for over 100 years they were legal. What you're inferring is, you know what? If we legalized heroin tomorrow, everybody's going to use heroin. How many people here would use heroin if it was legal? I bet nobody would put their hand, oh yeah, I need the government to take care of me. I don't want to use heroin, so I need these laws. His biggest vulnerability will be the economy and high prices. He hasn't dealt with that because he doesn't understand the business cycle, as so many others don't. People vote from their bellies because it's whether they're hungry or not or have jobs and need things. That's why people vote. And we're in big trouble. Prices are going up. Unemployment is continuing to go up. And we have not had the necessary correction for the financial bubble created by our Federal Reserve System. And until you allow the correction and the liquidation of debt, you can't have growth. The big issue today is the budget and the deficit. We approach it in Washington by looking at it as an accounting problem, and it isn't. It's a philosophic problem. Until we decide what kind of government we want and what the role of government ought to be, we can't solve it. The role of government ought to be there to protect our liberties and to provide a free market economy and to provide for the national defense, which means that we bring our troops home and we restore sound money to this country.